episode of Universe Syndrome. We got the whole gang here. Welcome to the show. I have not had a full gang at once ever in Syndrome. I always like to get all of you like one at a time.
It's it's always an ambush.
It's always an ambush. Y'all are ambushed right now.
I just had to like run in the other room and like, what?
I didn't even think of anything.
I'm so scared.
I'm not even sure what we're doing.
I had to look up the list. I thought I would know from Q1, but it wasn't in Q1. My topic of the show you're about to say.
Okay, yeah. Well, 2 weeks ago, I had the other allies doing their most anticipated of 2022.
Sweet.
Easy.
Last week, I was home, so I did my list. Now, you're all that's left. No, you one or multiple games you're excited about. My reaction shots cohort here can choose a movie if you're not excited about any games.
I'm excited about a game.
Oh, I know the game. All right. Well, who wants to start us off? Most anticipated 2022. Who's kicking it off?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. There it is. That's
knew
why
that
you're
was
here.
coming.
That's why you're here.
Also, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle Sparks of Hope. If that hits this year, I think that'll be great.
Unexpected.
I think that'll be great.
I
Where
think
are
that
you
will
at
hit this
today
year.
with Elden Ring?
I don't think.
Yeah.
What is the last 24 hours of your life
Yeah.
been like surrounding the whole
Yes.
concept of Elden Ring?
Yeah. How are you feeling? We're very
I
close
just
now.
occasionally think about it,
Yeah.
like jumping on the horse and like exploring caves. And I just love it.
I know Sekiro came out at a bad time for you.
Yeah.
Lifetime, life situations. How are you feeling going into Elden Ring? Will it have potential to maybe be your favorite From game?
I played the network test and I really liked it because it felt like they just took the best parts of all of them and crammed them together. So I'm hopeful, but I don't like to subscribe to hope. So we'll just see. I don't know. We'll see. Bloodborne is my favorite, and we'll see if it surpasses it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Elden Ring. What are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm liking the idea of having this big open
nervous about
world, but with
anything.
like these individualized dungeons.
Yeah.
Open field.
So I'm very curious how it'll all kind of feel and play out. And yeah.
Also, I don't think Eiyuden Chronicles will hit this year, but
Yeah,
I think
nice.
it'll be cool.
It's listed for this year, but yeah, I don't think so.
Jones, do you think Elden Ring can do to open worlds what Breath of the Wild did?
No.
No. Okay.
Because it ain't broke. So I don't want them
Right.
to fix it
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Whereas like
Breath of the Wild came out and
Zelda
you're like-
always kind of is ready for some fixing. Like Zelda's just always a franchise that's just bouncing all over the place, trying new things. Sometimes
Good
it's
call.
2 games. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's
Great call.
Breath of the Wild put something into open world games that made you think like,
Yeah.
why can't I just climb anything?
Yeah.
In like every other
yeah.
game.
I'm hoping From can learn a lot from the genre and then apply that to everything else they want to do. You
Yeah.
know, like it'll probably be the toughest open world game I've ever played.
Like you've got jumping attacks in this, which for From, besides Sekiro, feels like revolutionary. And like you can summon all the little guys and stuff. It's gonna be wild. I'm thrilled.
I love this time though. Before we move on to Bloodworth, I love this time. We're like a month out, where it's so close. There's so magical. The electricity's in the air.
Yeah.
Because then we live in a post Elden Ring world, which is good.
Full zeitgeist mode.
Yeah. The internet just dissects it in a day.
I love the energy though of From game when we're all playing it and we all like come in and we're like,
So
oh my god,
magical.
did you see this one thing? Did you
Yeah.
go over here?
Yeah.
Did you go to the east side where there's that giant crab?
Secret bosses
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So exciting.
Like
fun.
which giant crab specifically?
there are giant crabs, but yeah.
Daniel Bloodworth, what are you hyped for?
It's not coming until late in the year.
Okay.
Sea of Stars.
Sea of
Oh, yeah,
Stars.
bro. Good pick.
That's on my fantasy team.
the
I
whole
hope it
year, good
hits.
pick.
I hope
Is
it hits
this
year.
the
From the Messenger. It's
yes.
the RPG.
Oh my god, it looks
Yeah.
insane. I forgot about
Fast
this.
travel's a giant just throwing you.
Yes.
You like stand on this like part of a sphere and then like put like another part of the sphere like you're in a castle
Yeah.
and then just tosses you.
Yeah.
And then there's like this day-night dynamics where you control the sun and moon.
A lot of jumping, climbing, swimming. Like you're not restricted into the classic like RPG sense of like, oh, I got to go down this path. It's like, no, run around this world, explore.
Inspired, as a
21st
lot
century.
of these indie RPGs are inspired by a lot of the classics, Chrono Trigger and Paper Mario and Mario RPG and Golden Sun. And, but just, like you were saying, it just looks absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of detail in the environments. And then because the day-night and all that stuff there's a really cool lighting engine in there. And there's just, it feels like one of these like, classic grand adventure RPGs. You've got your overworld map and there's like, I remember when I did the preview, they talked something about like a ship and like all this mechanics with their ship and stuff. I don't remember all the
Yeah,
details.
between islands, because it's
Hell
like a big
yeah.
archipelago, and so they're like
Heck
getting from one island
yes.
to the next is going to feel good, and you're going to want to go back to other places and explore. Remember, story-wise, the boss reveal for that first tease that we got was really cool, and I always like get emotionally wrapped up and remember whenever a developer like introduces their game to you in person, and that was like a video they recorded or something.
No,
it was like one of the first
It
pandemic
was one of the first
interviews,
pandemic
yeah.
things where we did like basically a Zoom meeting with the team. Yeah,
You could tell. You could see in the recording. He was like, "Hi, everybody. This is our game. This is what we've been. This has been our lives for the last 2 years. We're really excited to
Yeah.
show you this today." And like, I love that tension where they're just like, "Here we go."
is,
You know, it's like,
yeah.
and the last couple seconds where no one else knows about this but you. Here we go. You know?
Yeah.
And it was. You could tell they were so pumped and so qualified. You know, and it's like it's in their wheelhouse but different.
Did you play much Messenger Bloodworth?
I haven't played a Messenger yet. It's still kind of like on my list every once in a while when like my blood pack polls come up. It's like
Yeah.
Messenger, maybe.
Yeah.
Not this time. Okay.
Nice.
I hope it hits this year.
Yeah.
I'm worried it'll get delayed.
It's another.
It could. I think it very much could because I think they're targeting like December
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like
so yeah.
late. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we move on to finally Jones, I always think about video game budgets. You know, I love that idea.
Yeah.
And this
Well,
one,
they expanded the team for this. Yeah.
yeah, it makes me think. You know, just art style versus like graphics. Like, is it this because this game looks so gorgeous, but it's a very specific style, and it's like. Does that cost more money, less money? If you're more creative and just talented, are you getting off cheaper? Like,
I think more time. You just have to have the diligence to make those pixels look good, you know. And like we were
Right.
saying, time of day,
so
so like
good.
colors changing things, lighting is changing it.
Yeah.
You know, like rain and wind, and like there's a lot of elemental stuff, like Avatar vibes, like awakening old elemental beings and having them fight or help you or hurt. You know,
crazy.
I'm stoked. That's gonna be a good pick. I keep forgetting what it's called.
I know,
I gotta commit that
same.
one to Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars. Good pick, Bloodworth. Brandon Jones, 2022.
It's tied. I honestly, in my gut, neither of these games are coming out this year. I want both of them to come out because I'm so excited. But between the two, and you know they're in the same universe, technically they're not, but they're both owned.
yeah.
They're both DC properties.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad edges out though because Gotham Knights is like retreading a lot of stuff. Even though it's like a new Gotham, it's like I played Robin before, I played Batgirl before, very recently. And if this company's kind of trying to do what Rocksteady already did.
Yeah.
But like Metropolis, Brainiac,
Yes.
killing
dude,
these characters that I
yes.
love so much, like not even showing Batman yet. It's like I just don't think it's coming out this year. I hope
Yeah.
it is.
Jones.
But I'm
On my
excited
last
for Gotham
week-
Knights to play Gotham Knights with you.
yes.
I'm excited for us to be Jason Todd and Bat and Robin running around. Whereas Suicide
Breaking
Squad just
noses.
on its own. I'm curious about 5 billion things they're doing
Yeah.
with that game. How it's going to play, what
Yeah.
it's going to do, the story, who's the last boss. I could totally see Brainiac being
Who's
this
the last
huge ruse.
boss?
I can totally see Brainiac being like, ta-da, he's actually dead. He died,
Right.
and Lex has been the Brainiac
like a
this whole
fake
time,
out,
or whatever.
yeah.
You're like, whoa.
I could see a fake out, like early, like Act One.
It's
fake out.
Clayface again. Like,
Yo.
like it's Rocksteady. Like they love
Right
doing
now-
sneaky, silly stuff like that.
Right now, a bet. I've got a good bet. Friendly bet. Who is the final boss
Right.
of Suicide Squad? If one of you wins, you get to decide the content of a Huber Syndrome episode.
Okay.
If one of you wins, you
What's
can
her name?
choose
Waller?
whatever.
Oh yeah, Amanda Waller. Is that it?
Yeah.
And then if I win,
Oh, okay.
I get
I
to
thought her for a
decide
second,
something for
too.
you with Syndrome.
Okay.
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane,
Whoa.
final boss.
Just as a person,
you say Waller.
I say Waller.
just
Yeah.
sad
Great
with a
pick.
gun.
I
I
love-
was gonna say Waller too, but now I got to think of something
Well, I
else.
mean, she'll have like another Suicide Squad or something.
Well,
Good.
yeah.
This is good.
Ooh, mirror.
Remember,
team.
like the latest movie is like you had multiple squads.
Yeah.
I'm
B
saying
team.
She'll
Batman.
have another squad to take out your squad.
Or like a mirror
I'm saying
version of
Batman.
yourselves. Like if it goes metaverse and like you go into a different, like good Justice
GCPD.
League.
All of them.
Oh, you're in Metropolis. It's a
seven-
little weird.
Yeah.
Or that, they show up. Hey,
Anything's possible.
yeah, the MPD ain't gonna handle that.
What do you say? What do you say?
They're
Well,
softies.
I gotta think of one. I think like mirror dimension versions of yourselves. That's
Okay.
dumb. I was gonna say Amanda Waller. Blood took mine.
I like. Okay. Well,
I'll say Suicide B Squad.
Suicide B Squad. I like it.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
You have like 3 answers that,
Yeah,
that
whatever.
I will kind of take if.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
super
Or a
Deadshot.
good version-
I'd be very sad if I didn't know what character I was gonna play as, but it's just like
Yeah.
Thank you. I
And
saw the
Gotham-
first tease. I'm like, I'm probably gonna be Deadshot. And they did the gameplay. It's like, I'm for sure going to be Deadshot.
Yeah.
One
Jetpack,
member of your
machine gun,
team might
done.
turn on you. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna say.
Someone's a mole.
I'm gonna say Brainiac controls one of your like whoever you level up highest
Yeah.
becomes the final boss.
I want shit like that to happen in
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
I want
yeah,
them to
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I want them to be like, oh, you've been playing this character? Well, they're a villain now. Here's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
new
yeah,
one
yeah.
that we
Yeah.
didn't even tell you
Well,
about.
That's what
because
I'm
this is
saying.
multiplayer too.
Yeah.
It becomes this weird thing where it's like
Well, that's the
1v3.
Yeah, one
the thing.
player gets to fight the other players. Yeah.
That's the thing about Eris. Is like she had materia equipped, man. You know, it's like, I gotta figure that out now. You know,
Yeah,
like
I had stuff on her.
do I keep that? How does that
Yeah.
work?
And Gotham Knights, any thoughts? Final thoughts on that?
I'm just excited to play with you.
Nice.
I have no. It's just when they were like, and here comes Batgirl to fight Mr.
Yes.
Freeze. I was like, okay, you know, it's like this is probably not going to go in any way. They're like Court of Owls.
Yeah.
Bruce is dead. It's like, okay, do
Jones.
whatever weird story you're going to do. I'm just excited to be on the edge of a rooftop with my buddy Mike Huber and maybe
Yes.
Brad Ellis.
Yeah.
And just looking out, you know, at this cars driving by and being like, yay, we can pretend we're these characters. for a
Jones,
little
you'd
bit.
be surprised because most games and just in life, I'm pretty unhinged, you know, very aggressive, get in there, shotgunning,
Yeah.
you know, all blitzing all the time. But when stealth is an option,
Or you just be Red Hood and then you're done.
or going guns blazing, good call. Either way. But I
You know?
love playing stealth.
You take out all the targets, set one guy, he gets a drop on him, you're stunned, I swoop in, grab him. Like I
Yes.
can't. Hopefully, all you can do all that stuff. The Arkham Origins multiplayer was like pretty fun. So it's like if they can do that with co-op, however many years ago, it's been 2 gens since. Like
2 gen. That's crazy to think about. That was the wrap up of our 2022 most anticipated, the last 3 episodes.
Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars. You can check out all of our thoughts on just what we're most excited about going into 2022. We got Goaties coming up. Other than that, we got Horizon and Elden Ring about to drop. A lot of big things about to go down.
Gran
Turismo. The year is just getting started. Is it Turismo or Turismo? How do you say
Gran
it?
Torino.
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Right. Eastwood.
Grand. What is it, Bloodworth?
Grand ending of this
Gran
episode.
Turismo. Yeah. I mean, I think it's
Turissimo.
it's very nuanced. I guess it doesn't really matter.
We are Easy Allies. Love and respect. See you next week.